果然是老姜了，变成。Doctors 不是讲我们做就100%不会出错，但是有 complication 的话 ，we know how to handle. Hello, welcome to another episode of Kaiteki Chat. Today we have 颜值和学历都一样这么高的 dermatologist 皮肤科医生。Let's welcome Dr Benji at Kaiteki Clinic.
Hello.
We're kind of same but different in different things. So maybe since you are here today, Dr. Benji, can you tell us a little bit on the background and your qualifications?
The path to be a dermatologist in Malaysia is rather long. It took me a total of 12 years after medical school. So if it includes medical school, practically from the day I went to medical school until the day I graduate is another round of birth to form 5.
果然是老姜了，变成。
First, you have to go through medical school, graduate, come out, become a houseman, and then become a medical officer for a few years. Do your specialty training, become a physician or we call internist for another 2 to 3 years. To go into subspecialty training, 就是说 another 3 years of training.
So actually we are kind of similar and different in a way that aesthetic doctors, we also go through the medical school training, but we go through a different pathway whereby we have a special interest in like body and facial enhancement. So we take another kind of courses and certification to further pursue in this aesthetic field.
Correct.
So, but how are we different?
Me and you were actually the same. We are doctors. We go through medical school. We are credentialed or we are recognized by the country. So if you go to Malaysian Medical Council website, you key in our name will pop up with our numbers.
And our clinic, the clinic that we are attached to and practicing.
Practicing, that's right. Okay. And the other difference that between us is treat mainly diseases, whereas for you have a special interest in making people look pretty.
Nowadays, we see a lot of like挂牌, those people put up their qualifications and all. It says PhD in dermatology. Actually, what does that mean? Are they like real doctors?
So we are medical doctors and we are trained clinicians, meaning that we are trained to see patients, to talk to patients, to diagnose a disease and then give them treatment. So that's our main job, right? But when you are a PhD holder, PhD basically means that you specialize in a field, a very small field. In fact, you go into research of a field that no one is doing. Okay, so they are not clinicians, but they are more to researchers. So they are not trained in clinical work. They're not trained in treating patients
or diagnosing.
Correct. There are certain ethics that is built in us. That a lot of things that we can't, we will know that whether we can do or we can't do, and that is very unspoken. I always think that anything that is procedural based, meaning that it's invasive, as little as injection, right? Things like Botox, fillers. I think all this has to be done by doctors who are trained, medical doctors who are trained, just who you're more comfortable with the doctor. But all the doctors are actually trained, and doctors understand the risks, the pros, and also the cons of the products or the medications that's involved in treating you or making you better. There are a lot of people who claim that they can do a lot of things and they do at a lot of cheaper price and things. But I always say you have to be very careful on who is treating you. We have seen cases where people went to non-doctors for breast enhancement, and instead of enhancing the breast, they actually lost the breast. And things like this is very, very sad.
Sure, we all see a lot of complications also in our clinic. I have seen a lot of granuloma cases, infection cases and all these procedures are actually done in an Airbnb by a non-trained medical personnel. Oh, no. And I find this really extremely risky and dangerous. Doctors 不是讲我们做就100%不会出错，但是有 complication 的话 we know how to handle.
很多人可能并不明白，而很多人可能也是为了价钱。Okay, so at the end of the day, I always talk about price versus value. What do you want?
So in general, can you safely conclude that medical doctor, as in dermatologist or aesthetic doctor, we're not trying to fight against or compete against each other by seeing who does the job better, but more it boils down to what is your specific concern, what do you want to address. Thank you so much, Dr. Benji, for being here together with us today. I hope you have all learned something from this session today. See you next time.
Bye.